International communication is a dissemination of information, whether verbal or non-verbal, in an international context or setting. Social media is one of the vehicles through which people can communicate. Hi, my name is Rafa Godlove. Welcome to my School of Life. On this edition, I want to tell us about international communication. Rafa, are you a lecturer, a communications lecturer? No, I'm not. You might not be a governor, you might not be an ambassador, you might not be like a special envoy from a country, but as you relate with different people on social media, you're kind of an ambassador, and people now start reading your country and start reading your community by the way you carry yourself on social media. Social media is a very important vehicle in communication. So the way you carry yourself around social media, you have to be very, very careful. And on this episode, because it's my School of Life, is a program where I just take some time to teach us common sense. I'm going to be sharing with us the ways that you can carry yourself on social media so that you communicate your country or your community properly. I thought about doing this video because of my interactions with Nigerians. I don't mean to start a fight. I don't mean to start a war with anyone, but my interactions with Nigerians online is the fact that they don't know anything outside their country. And so if you meet a Nigerian online and you ask them, where are you based? They'll say, I'm in Abuja, I'm in Lagos, I'm in Anambra State, Imo State, or whatever. You easily know that they're in Nigeria. But if a Nigerian asks you and says, where are you based? And you say, I'm in Yaoundé, I'm in Boya, I'm in Douala, they become blank. And then they say, tell me where that is. I'm like, Google it. Can you just Google it? I don't know if it's their own system of education in Nigeria. I really don't know, and I don't want to start a fight. But Nigerians, they sound, and they just sound ignorant. They're so ignorant about everything that is around them. You don't know the capital cities of countries that are close to you. Like, how is this possible? It's like somebody says, I'm in Jamena, and you don't know they're in Chad. So I think that we need to learn how to communicate ourselves. The first thing you need to know is that social media is an opportunity now. It's a vehicle through which you can learn from other people, different cultures, different countries, different foods, different dance moves, different styles and ways of life. That's the first thing you can use social media for. And then if somebody asks you to, because I do it all the time when I meet Nigerians, I'm like, Google it. You find out that it's a capital N. I can easily tell you something, but if you find it out for yourself, then it sticks in your mind. I don't know if it's their system of education, but like seriously, Nigerians sound very ignorant when you meet them online. They're just ignorant of everything outside their country. I don't know if they don't teach them, because here in Cameroon, we study three kinds of histories. We study Cameroonian history, African history, and then world history. And so we know like a little bit about everything, at least the basics: capital city, political capital city, economic capital city, and things like that, and just basic histories about Nigeria and all of these African countries. So I don't know if the system of education needs to be adjusted a little bit and other things introduced into their syllabuses and curriculum, but that's that. Another thing you can use social media for is to really communicate yourself properly. For example, I'm a Cameroonian. I always greet people and say warm greetings from Cameroon. Beautiful sunshine here. Just communicate myself. It's international communications and international relations. The way you communicate yourself online is very, very important. Rafa, why should you be boring us with the fact that we need to now be greeting people and be acting polite online and things like that? The reason being that a lot of data is being collected, especially by Facebook and other social media channels, that it's collected and it represents your country. There's a lot of information. Most social media handles, they collect a little bit of data from you, and it's assessed and used and all of that. That's why there's some countries that you might come from, and you get into the embassy, they want to check you and cross-check you and cross-check you and cross-check you, because the country has a bad reputation. Even online, there's just bad reputation about these countries. So we need to be very, very careful the way we relate and the way we communicate ourselves, especially when we are online. Online is not just a crazy platform where you go and say anything and say anything. People are judging your country. People are judging, Now, if I offended you, I am sorry. The intention was not to offend you, but the intention was that you need to be a little more careful with the way you interact with people, especially on social media. Don't be having fights. Don't be, even if people have conflicting views with you, just learn to accept their views and, be very, very cautious and, carry yourself with a lot of respect and dignity, because people are judging your country. People are judging your communities. People are even judging you with the way you communicate yourself online. If you want to reach out to me on social media, I'm called Rafa on all social media platforms. And if you want to get in contact with me on direct phone calls on WhatsApp, I am 6710-35535. If you're out of Cameroon, you need to add a country code in front of that number, and so it becomes +237 country code, then 6710-35535. So you're asking me, why are you around mannequins and why are you around clothes? My name is Rafa Godlove. I'm a Cameroonian makeup artist and I also do haute couture. It's a French phrase to say that I sew luxury clothes for males and females. Until we meet again next time, please behave yourself online.